It was all going so well until my car broke. What is up, guys? My name is Brent Ruiz and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I am at a track. This is Chuckwalla Valley Raceway here in Southern California, and as you can also see, I am about to go out on a session right now with some supercars. This is SoCal Drivers Club event, a 35 car limit today, and the cool thing about this event is that for 350 bucks, you get an open session all day long. There's no groups. You can just go literally whenever you want, unless there's a red flag or something. You can go whenever you want, which is absolutely awesome. This is the ideal track setting for me, at least. And yeah, we're just heading out of the pit lane and let's see what this track is all about. Here on the front straight, just passing the finish line right there. Massive braking zone here, trying to get the car as straight as possible as you enter it. Braking at nearly the 2 cone mark, aim for that cone on the right. Get into the car maximum left as possible so you can attack this right-hander, aiming for that cone on the right. Once again, trying to get the best possible exit onto this mini straight, getting the car over to the right-hand side of the track. This is a very long left-handed sweeper with a double apex. Car tracks to the right, but bring it to the left right away for this braking zone right here. We're aiming for the cone on the inside there, but as we exit, we keep the car wide, almost going straight right there, and then turning in for that wide exit and getting on the power early as possible for this other pretty long straightaway. Braking zone right here. So you're basically maximizing your entry speed and kind of compromising that little left-hander. You do have to get on the throttle as early as possible to once again get the best possible exit onto this other straightaway, which leads into a right-left complex. Not too hard on the brakes here. It's not that big of a braking zone because it is a very flowing complex. A right-hander into a left. You can use curb on the right and left if you wish. Use all of the track on the right-hand side, and then we're into the bowl. This right-hand sweeper feels absolutely awesome, and you have so much grip thanks to how highly cambered it is. Now here I do lose a bit of time, about a half second I'd say at least, waiting for this car to point me by. Of course, you should have your car to the right-hand side of the track to attack this left-hand 90-degree turn, which goes into another left-hander. This one is a bit different from the previous one where it does close off on you a lot earlier. And then we're into the final complex, which is pretty tricky at first, but then once you do find the line that you're supposed to take into it, you kind of feel what's faster. There are multiple lines to take that turn, but I kind of just stay to the middle in the entry and then slowly wind myself into the inside. That is a lap of Chuckwalla Valley Raceway clockwise, and as you can see, that's a 157.2, but compromised by some traffic there in the last third of the track. I do think this was more of a low 156, so that was probably one of my better laps of the day. First session out, and we have done easily my personal best, 156.857. Last time I was here, I did a 159.9. So first session with sport traction on. I am actually so impressed with this car. So I had it on sport mode the whole time. So that means like full traction on. It's not even sport mode traction, it's like full traction on. If you didn't see my previous video of this car at thermal, go check it out. It's so easy to drive this car. It's ridiculous. As long as you know the line of the track, like the proper line, you can do incredibly good lap times. It's actually too easy. I like to give myself some credit sometimes, but I think it's mostly the car in this case. Before I actually got here, my goal was to have a 158, seeing as how my previous best was basically a 2-minute flat. 2-second improvement would have been ideal for me, but I'm already at 156.8. Let's see what this car can do for the rest of the day. If I can pull off like a 155, which I think is definitely doable, I would be a very happy camper. So let's go see what we can do. I'm gonna go take a break because I'm very sweaty right now. So we've got the GTR, GT3 RS, my friends Supra, NSX, Huracan Performante Spider. There's so many Porsches here, I can't even count them all, but there's a GT2 RS over there. Yeah, great mix of everything here at this event. And again, the best thing about it is that you can go out whenever you want, and there's not many cars on track. The track is green right now, and there's literally like no cars on there right now. So I think I'm going to take advantage of that and go out. Cool event so far though. There's really so much track time. You can literally go out whenever you want. You really prefer this format. Why wait an hour and a half to 2 hours for your group to go out? And those events, sorry speed ventures, but if you're gonna be doing that kind of format, you should really lessen your price, because at the same track, this is the same track, okay? Speed Ventures charge, I think, 250 bucks for like a 100 car limit, and you had to wait an hour and a half, 2 hours for your next session. Whereas SoCal Drivers Club here, 35 car limit, open track, open session all day. You can go whenever you want. They even give you lunch. It's a lot better format and you get a lot more bang for your buck with this format. So great job, SoCal Drivers Club. I'll definitely be attending more of your events in the future. If you're interested in them, please check out their link in the description below. This is not sponsored, this is not an ad. I just like to say good things about good companies when they are good companies. The second session, we're gonna aim for a 155 right now. There are a good amount of cars on the tracks right now, so hopefully I don't get too blocked. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping to see like the GT3 RS or the GT2 RS out there. That'd be pretty cool. Should probably wear my helmet this time, so I'll do that right now. I can't believe they let me on the track without a helmet before. Holy I have my helmet on. Anyway, and by the way guys, I am tracking all of my times with Hot Lap. It's a mobile app for your phone, for iPhone and Android. Go check it out. It's a great app if you don't have an AIM Solo or a Garmin or something like that to track your times. That's all you need, just this mobile app. Get it on your phone and it works very, very well as long as you have your phone like mounted to your windshield so it has a clear signal to the GPS satellites up above. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this. Hopefully there's not too much traffic. And that's a really cool thing about events like this. You're basically competing against yourself. You don't really come here to compete and race against other cars. It's really not what this is all about. It's about competing against yourself, making yourself a better driver. So we are on the lunch break, got my hamburger. It's a quick little overview of the cars here. This GT3 RS, lots of Porsches, lots of everything honestly, tons of S2000s here. S2000 Miatas are like the go-to track car for enthusiasts. A really great way to learn how to drive. NSX. Have you done any mods to the NSX?
Oh yeah.
What have you done?
It runs liquid methanol, JB4. Lowered spring, stance, spacers, speed downpipes, and FI exhaust.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
It's pretty much everything you could do to it in SX.
Wide body Supra. This kit is made by Pandem. Really great tape job to protect the front end on that. Gotta say, the GTR really looks good from this angle. I think that's probably my favorite angle. Maybe right here, because you can see the rear wing more. But the color on this GT3 RS is pretty sick. I believe that's lizard green. Some people are already packing up to leave. We have some rain coming right there. It's actually a 90% chance of rain for 1 hour straight in about 30 minutes from now. So I'm gonna have to try to get some laps in before it actually gets wet. Gonna go out one more time and see how it goes. Car just went into limp mode. Oh no. Oh man, this sucks. So that really sucks. My car just went into limp mode and well, I had this problem before on a track day. I really don't know what's causing the problem. We thought it was the exhaust valve flap motor, which we replaced, and it's still doing it. So we even toned down the tune because it was popping some sensors, but it is still happening as you can see. So I don't know what's going on. Usually just turning it off and turning it back on fixes the problem, but it might come back. So we'll see. We'll see. I really want to go out and do another hot lap, but because I totally got blocked by a few cars there. All right, so I have my OBD2 reader right here, so I'm gonna plug that in. Gonna see if these are the same codes that I have experienced before. We did a lot of things to try to remedy the situation, but apparently they did not work. First thing we did was obviously revise the tune because there were some sensors popping that are definitely being affected by the tune or caused by the tune. So we toned that down. Then we replaced the exhaust valve motor that regulates the flap to open the valves. We thought that might be the issue because it's actually a pretty common issue on these cars. And whenever that thing malfunctions, it's automatic, no matter what, limp mode. So we thought that might be an issue, but I never really had any issues with the flaps in the first place, but we replaced it with a brand new part anyway, but obviously something is still causing this to happen. So these are the codes read codes. So this is manifold absolute pressure or barometric pressure circuit high input. And this is a fuel rail system pressure to low error. I also had that the last time this happened. So these are all the same codes as before. So we're back to the drawing board. I have no idea what is causing this. I'm assuming it's probably all tune related at this point because we replaced the exhaust valve flat motor and it is still happening. So check engine light. Not something you want to see when you're at a track day, but at least I got a good amount of track time in before this happened. I don't know, it's nearing the end of the day. As you can see, the weather is becoming really, really threatening with rain and it's really windy now. It's getting pretty cold, so I'm glad that we got the sessions that we did in before that happened. Man, this car is freaking amazing though. Oh my God, I cannot believe I did. A 156. I almost got into the 155 club. That would have been really nice to lock that down today. I think I definitely could have. But on that last stint before the malfunction of my car, I got blocked by a Corvette who was not pointing by. It is open passing, but I still kind of get like, I don't know, I just kind of feel douchey if I just like dive bomb somebody. So this is the track. It's about an hour east, an hour inland of Palm Springs here in Southern California. And this track is freaking amazing. It has been recently repaved. There's not many cars on track right now. There's like 2 or 3 currently on the track, and many of the people have already left. Dude, the color on that car is so sick. So yeah, as you can probably hear, it is really, really windy. Look at this. So I think we're gonna be heading out now. Yeah, it is definitely going to be, as you can see, there's a storm that we're having to contend with, but so far we have dodged the rain, but the wind is officially here. It's officially time to pack up after a mostly successful track day here at Chuckwalla. It was all going so well until my car broke. Overall, the timing could have been a lot worse because, I mean, it is getting really, really bad out here. It is super windy now, and it is a lot colder than it was earlier, so I don't think the lap times are really going to be improving too much. Anyway, I gotta say I am extremely thrilled with this car. It absolutely rocked it today. So impressed with how easy it is to drive. We got everything packed up. It is absolutely freezing outside and it's starting to sprinkle a bit as well. So I'm officially gonna call it a day, as many other people have already done. And I gotta say, I am so happy with today. What an awesome day. SoCal Drivers Club, thank you guys for putting on an awesome event. I had a ton of fun, even though my car is having some issues. At least they came at the end of the day. So wow, 156.8, a new personal best here at Chuckwalla. I'd like to give myself a little bit of credit here and there, but this car is definitely a cheat code. But yeah, I think I have like a 3-hour drive back home. So I'm gonna get that started. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel as well for more content like this. Until the next time, I'll see you all very soon. Deuces!